What's up? I am doing a video today on how to cut your crease. Also wanted to try out this new thing I saw on Twitter, where this girl, absolutely brilliant, she took these things, these little eyelash pads for your eyelash strips, and she put concealer on top of them and she actually used it as a stamp. I wanted to try that today for one of my eyes, and if that works out, then fabulous. If I wanted to show you, because you know, hooded eye can be very intimidating to do a cut crease on, but it is possible. I say whatever eye shape, do whatever kind of eye look you want, okay? There's no rules. I wanted to film kind of like another informal video, but I decided against it because I was feeling like a makeup tutorial, so that's what I'm doing. If you guys want to know what it would have been and tell me what do you guys think of it if you would watch it, it is what dermatology tested on labels and products, what it really means and what it's disclaiming when it's put on there. So I thought it would be very interesting to actually research and to tell you guys what it actually means. It means like the opposite of what you think it does, and yeah, it's a whole other video for another time, but tell me if you would watch it and you'd be interested in that. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into this video. I'm going to start by priming my eyelids. This is the most important part to really get the most color payoff and a long-lasting eye look. So I'm going to use the Tarte Lid Lock Eye Base. I find that this is really similar to the MAC Paint Pot, but it's a little more creamier, but it does not crease. So I really like it for that reason. I don't know if my MAC Paint Pot is like dried out for how long I have used it, but I find that this is just really creamy and easy to apply on the eyelids. Oh, and maybe just my MAC Paint Pot. Usually when I do cut creases, I like to do my brows after the fact that I do my cut crease, so I don't have to worry about how far I do bring up on my brow. I can just easily bring the concealer down and make my eyeshadow more blended. Once the primer is all laid out on my eyelid, I bit my tongue. Ow. I'm a dumbass. So after that's all laid out, I always make sure it's set in place. You know, I'm just going to take a nice white eyeshadow just to remove the tackiness of the primer. I'm going to use the Jaclyn nail palette today. This palette is just so beautiful. She's restocking the 22nd, if y'all are wondering. Would I recommend this palette? I think it's very versatile and you can do fun and creative eye looks, or you can stay really simple with it. So I don't know. I definitely enjoy it a lot. No shade, but some of the shadows are difficult to blend out. I notice with some of the darker colors, they're harder to blend out, and I have to go in with a lighter color because they're more creamier, so I can have like a flawless blend on it. But I mean, you just have to work a little harder, and the colors are beautiful, so I don't know, to each his own. I'm gonna lay out this beautiful yellow orange, I think it's called butter or creamsicle, one of the two. I have no idea. I'm just gonna start laying out that color, and I'm going to just kind of lightly flick it out to the end, and then just do one even brush stroke across the eyelid. And I'm going to go ahead and mix it with this beautiful transition color. It's more of a warm, and I'm going to just add it inside of this yellow we just used. Just do one motion across the eyelid. Do you guys want to know a fun fact about me? About my makeup, I guess? I have never hit pan on any of my eyeshadows. Never. Never. Unless it just broke and fell on the floor, and then I hit pan. But I've never actually hit pan when I am using it so often. I just have never. No. I kind of forget about palettes. Like my first palette I've ever owned, like prestige brand that I've ever owned, was the first Naked palette. And I mean, I love that thing, you know. Buck was my like color. I use that for my eyebrows. I use that for my transition. Like I use that for everything. But still I have not hit pan on it. I don't know what it is. My eyeshadow pans are just endless, I guess. Have always just bought new palettes. Like I've forgotten about them. I don't go back for them. Maybe I'll find that perfect shade that I'll like hit pan on, but it just hasn't happened yet. I believe you are out there somewhere. I believe it. I'm going to start like just creating a little bit more depth in there because right now it's just all one color. I want to have a little more color right in here, so when I do cut the crease it looks like there's definition in there. So my friends, I'm going to take this lovely peach, it's like a peach and red like mixed together almost, and I'm going to take the Anastasia brush that comes with her palettes and I will just focus it in this middle section of my eye. I'm just going to take my bigger fluffy brush and grab that yellow again, just to make sure, you know, I didn't forget about it. You know, it's still there. Now, I'll deepen the crease just a little with darker shadows, like as I finish laying out the concealer. But right now, we're not gonna worry about that, okay, honey? Okay, so what she did is just straight up just cut all this out. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Alright, just gonna test this out. What? I just don't know where to put it. I'm really scared right now. I'm just gonna take my Tarte Shape Tape concealer. I'm like really nervous. And then I'm just gonna take my concealer brush and make sure it's all evenly put on there. It feels like I'm painting. Let's try this. Okay, that's not that bad. Okay, I'm just gonna clean the rest up with concealer. I mean, this overall oval part is kind of correct, but it might be too high for me to be honest with you. But so cut crease, like this would be like your normal, like probably cut crease on your eyelid. But I want to do an outer wing. So I'm going to just pick up and flick this up. And I want it to kind of meet by my brow. Just move all the concealer around and make sure, you know, all the lines just look smooth and they flow. And this kind of looks funky, to be honest. Like, this is not normally how I cut my crease. I'm just going to take the other end of the Anastasia brush to kind of go over that and deepen it a little. It's using the same colors that I used. I kind of like it. I don't know. Very different than what I normally would do. I just went ahead and grabbed a short angled brush just so I can deepen that crease. Take this angled brush and just lightly work it in there. Anyway, we're just gonna add some glitz, some little glitter, and we're just gonna call it a day. And I'm gonna grab this outside color just because it has a little bit of that red that I want. Ooh. What I've been loving to do recently is doing that negative space like wing with this shimmer, so I'm going to do that today. This one almost comes out a little more in here in raises, but this one comes out naturally over here. That's how I like to do my cut crease normally, but this one doesn't look too bad either, but they're just kind of really different. So that's how I do my cut crease. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my face, and I'm going to show you that negative space wing I like to create. And I'll be right back. I know I look pale as a motherfucking ghost. I'm not exactly finished with my full face yet. It'll all come together, trust me. I just wanted to show you how I did my outside wing. I already baked underneath my eyes and dusted away, and I put concealer right underneath here to clean it up a little bit. Yeah, and I'm just gonna go ahead and do the outside wing. I start by using this angled brush and laying out that peach orange I referred to earlier, and I straight up use it from the outer corner and I drag it up to meet the other one, just like that. And I just use light motions and move it back and forth, and I push it down. Oh, that looks horrible. There's like another color on here, but it's just not budging right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the other side of the Anastasia brush, and I slowly buff it out. There must be like residue on that brush or something because it has this brown on it. Alright, I'm gonna continue using that color, and I'm gonna move it down on my bottom lash line and then blend it up. Then I'm gonna use the other side and pick up that yellow shade we first used. Just like that. Go ahead and use this guy. And now I'm just going to add a little more of that glitter in this little outside wing right here. And I even like to take my angled brush and deepen this top wing too to even out the bottom one. But that is how I do my outside wing, and then I would add, of course, bottom mascara and maybe white eyeliner to open up the eyes a little more. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my face, and I will be back, you guys. These are my absolutely favorite lashes to do when doing like a cut crease or more eye-opening look. They're Cocoa Lashes Amore. Oh my gosh, these are beautiful. I used to be so skeptical of them. I was like, these lashes look so choppy, you know, they're way too big for my eyes, but I was like, you know what? No. They're good. They look so good. I hope you guys learned something from this and how to cut crease with a hooded eye. And don't you ever think that you can't wear a certain eye look because of your eye shape or because you just can't pull it off. You can pull anything off you set your mind to. I hope you guys are having a fabulous week or had a fabulous week. If not, tomorrow is a new day. And I will see you guys next time. Let me know if you want me to film that video about the dermatology tested and what it really means when it's on the label. Okay, and bye. Bye, Felicia. Bye, Felicia.